Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel The Psychbot. So today we are going to start the third part of chapter learning. So let's have a quick recap. First, what all we have covered in our last video, that is operant conditioning, types of reinforcement, difference between operant and classical conditioning, which I told it was very important, and the key learning processes that are reinforcement, extinction, generalization, discrimination, and spontaneous recovery. So in today's video we are going to learn observational learning. So first, what is observational learning? Observational learning involves modeling or copying the behavior of another person, that is the model, and which in many times individuals do not know how to behave, so they observe others and emulate their behavior. This form of learning is called modeling. So we often imitate the behavior of our parents, superiors, stars, actors, and these behaviors are called imitation. So some basic example of observation learning can be, जैसे कि हम actors को कॉपी करने का ट्राई करते हैं. So few examples can be actors or our teachers, some pretty new young stars or TV stars, or even if we see some tall or smart young individuals, we think कि हाँ हमें उसके जैसा फिजिक चाहिए या हमें उसके जैसा बनना है. So any popular person, we try to observe and imitate them. So they observe others and emulate their behavior. This is called modeling. So in observational learning, human beings learn social behaviors also from their society, from their environment in which they are staying. So therefore this type of behavior is known as social learning. Means वो behavior जो एक इंडिविजुअल अपने सोसाइटी से ग्रैब करता है, अपने आसपास के लोगों को देख के इन्फ्लुएंस होता है और अपने अंदर चेंजेस लाता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड सोशल लर्निंग. Now, Bandura and his colleagues conducted an experiment to have a depth study of observational learning. So in this experiment, Bandura showed a film of 5 minutes duration to a group of children. So this film shows that in a large room there are numerous toys, including a large size Bobo doll. Bobo doll is a kind of punching doll जिससे usually छोटे बच्चे खेलते हैं. So now in this room in which all these Bobo dolls were kept, a group of boys are sent. एक group of boys को वहाँ पे भेजा जाता है, and the boys starts showing aggressive behavior towards the toys in general and especially towards the Bobo doll. So जैसे ही वो उस रूम में उन बॉयज़ को एंटर करवाया जाता है, those boys start showing aggressive behavior, बहुत गुस्से वाला behavior उन dolls के तरफ दिखाते हैं, उनको मारते हैं, पीटते हैं. They start kicking it, throwing it, like बदमाशी जैसे बॉयज़ करते हैं. So now this film had 3 versions in it, which were, in the first version, a group of children see that the boy is being rewarded and praised by an adult for being aggressive towards doll. Now जब ये मूवी जब एक बच्चों को दिखाई जाती है, उनके सामने रिप्रेजेंट की जाती है, तो इन द फर्स्ट वर्जन दे सी दैट the boys were being rewarded and praised for being aggressive. Now in the second version, another group of children see that the boy is being punished for his aggressive behavior. Means for aggressive behavior के लिए boy को punish किया जा रहा है, he is being scolded for it. And in the third version of group, the children are not shown that boy is neither being rewarded nor being punished. Means third group में there is no reaction to his aggressiveness. उसको ना ही पनिश किया जाता है, ना ही इसको डांटते हैं, बट ना ही रिवॉर्ड देते हैं. इट्स अ ब्लैंक रिएक्शन. सो आफ्टर watching this 5 minutes मूवी, चिल्ड्रन हर ग्रुप के बच्चों पे अलग टाइप का इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है. सो वो हम देखेंगे अब कैसे इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है उन बच्चों पे. सो द चिल्ड्रन वर अलाउड टू प्ले विद द टॉयज एंड देयर बिहेवियर वॉज बीइंग ऑब्जर्व्ड एंड रिकॉर्डेड. सो जब बच्चों को उस बोबो डॉल के साथ खेलने के लिए दिया तो उनकी ऑब्जर्वेशन हो रही थी and following behavior was being observed. That is, children who saw the aggressive behavior being rewarded were most aggressive. जिन बच्चों ने देखा कि एग्रेसिव होने से, बोबो डॉल को मारने से, पीटने से उन्हें रिवॉर्ड मिलता है, वो ज़्यादा एग्रेसिव होने लगे. उनके बिहेवियर में देयर वॉज एग्रेशन, एंगर एंड रूडनेस. whereas children who had seen that aggressive model is being punished वो लीस्ट एग्रेसिव. मीन्स जिन्हें दिखा कि हाँ एग्रेसिव मॉडल से पनिशमेंट मिलती है, स्कोल्डिंग मिलती है, तो वो बच्चे काफ़ी डिसेंट थे, डिसाइल थे. दे हैड अ डिसेंट बिहेवियर. उन्होंने एग्रेसिवनेस नहीं शो की टूवर्ड्स द बोबो डॉल एंड अच्छे से बैठ के उसके साथ खेला. सो which tells us that in observational learning, the observer acquires knowledge by observing the model's behavior. But performance is influenced by model's behavior being rewarded or punished. Means observer को देख के तो हम पिकअप करते ही हैं अपनी हैबिट्स, वो बिहेवियर, बट हम ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस इंडिविजुअल में तब होता है व्हेन वी सी कौन सा पर्टिकुलर बिहेवियर को रिवॉर्ड मिल रहा है या पनिशमेंट मिल रही है. जब किसी एक बिहेवियर को रिवॉर्ड दिया जाता है, उसे प्रेज किया जाता है, तो वो इंडिविजुअल या बच्चे उस बिहेवियर को बहुत जल्दी ऑब्जर्व करके ग्रैप कर लेते हैं. बट जब किसी बिहेवियर को पनिश किया जाता है या किसी चीज़ पे डांट पड़ती है या मार पड़ती है, तो वो चीज़ें बच्चों के दिमाग में बैठ जाती हैं एंड दे ट्राई टू अवॉइड दैट पर्टिकुलर बिहेवियर. So now we'll see the observational learning in children, how it works in children. Now एक बहुत कॉमन सी कहावत है that बच्चे बड़ों से ही सीखते हैं. So it's very much true that children learn most of social behaviors by observing and emulating their adults. जैसा वो देखते हैं जो उनके बड़े कर रहे हैं, और if there's something fascinating adults are doing, so they try to copy them. So it has also been shown that children learn and develop various personality characteristics through observational learning. So ये जो कुछ basic characteristics हैं जो it's obvious that children इसे observational learning से बहुत जल्दी quick pick up कर लेते हैं, like aggressiveness, pro-social behavior, courtesy, politeness, diligence, indolence and many other. These are the things which are very important for a particular child's or any individual's personality. तो ये personality traits बच्चे बहुत जल्दी pick up कर लेते हैं from adolescence. Like if their parents or their father or mother are very aggressive or angry, so they pick up that thing. Or if they're very polite, very courteous, so they'll also pick up those courtesies from their parents. Now the next part of the video is, now we are going to have a small activity through which we can understand observation behavior in children. Now in this activity, what you have to do, that you have to make a group of 4 to 5 school going children, like a small group of children, and teach them, demonstrate them how to make a paper boat, which is very easy for primary children. Now एक गो में मे बी बच्चा नहीं सीखेगा, बिकॉज मे बी ही विल फाइंड फ्यू स्टेप्स वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट फॉर टू फोल्ड द पेपर और टू मेक अ प्रॉपर स्ट्रेट लाइन. सो विल रिपीट दिस मेथड ऑफ फोल्डिंग 2 to 3 times और मे बी 4 times. 2-3 बार हम उसको पेपर फोल्ड करके बोर्ड बनाना सिखाएंगे. आफ्टर हैविंग शोन हाउ टू फोल्ड द पेपर इन डिफरेंट वेज फॉर अ नंबर ऑफ टाइम, maximum 5 to 6 times, give them a sheet and ask them to make a paper boat. So जब काफ़ी बार हम उस बच्चे के सामने पेपर बोट बनाएंगे, उसे सिखाएंगे भी, तो आफ्टर फ्यू ट्रायल्स जब हम उसे एक रॉ पेपर देंगे कि आप इसका पेपर बोट बनाओ, तो वी विल सी दैट मोस्ट ऑफ द चिल्ड्रन are able to make the paper boat, make the foldings very easily and अच्छे से वो एक पेपर बोट रेडी कर देंगे. सो हमने कोई पर्टिकुलरली बैठ के उनको लर्न नहीं कराया मेथड, बट उन्होंने हमें देख देख के ही दे स्टार्टेड मेकिंग, observing our finger movements, hand movements, how are we folding, how are we making each folds, वो देख के ही they started learning and finally they made a proper paper boat. So you can also demonstrate, you can try this activity with a small group of primary children. So our next topic is cognitive learning. Now what is the term cognitive? The first thing that comes into our mind is that. So the word cognitive means the mental action or processing processes acquiring knowledge. Means एक particular mental action जिससे हमें knowledge मिलता है, the process by which we gain knowledge. So now psychologists have developed approaches that focus on cognitive processes. There are various approaches that focus on cognitive processes that occur during the learning rather than concentrating solely on the stimulus response and stimulus connections. So as we have seen in the case of classical and operant conditioning, we have in those conditionings we have seen the stimulus response connections. But in cognitive learning, there is a change in what the learner knows rather than what he or she does. So in this form of learning shows up insight learning and latent learning. This cognitive learning includes two parts, that are insight learning and latent learning. On cognitive learning, जो हमारे cognitive learning में क्या होता है कि there is a particular change, but कोई एक चीज़ हमें ऑलरेडी पता है, कोई एक चीज़ हमें ऑलरेडी लर्न है, देयर इज़ अ लर्न नॉलेज वी आर हैविंग. सो बस उसमें थोड़ा सा और मॉडिफिकेशन या चेंज आ जाता है इन आवर लर्न नॉलेज और बिहेवियर. सो दैट इज़ व्हाट इज़ कॉग्निटिव लर्निंग. सो नाउ द फर्स्ट पार्ट इन दिस इज इनसाइट लर्निंग. सो अब इनसाइट लर्निंग इन सिंपल टर्म्स इट इज़ कि इट्स सडन मूवमेंट कि को हमें किसी भी एक प्रॉब्लम का एक जब हमें सडन सोल्यूशन मिलता है, लाइक अ प्रॉब्लम वी आर इन इट एंड हमें उसका एक सडन लर्न सोल्यूशन मिल जाता है, दैट इज़ इनसाइड लर्निंग. अब इनसाइड लर्निंग को समझने के लिए कोहलर conducted an experiment. Now Koehler performed a series of experiments with chimpanzees that involved complex problems. Now he performed an experiment on chimpanzees जिससे हमें cognitive learning बहुत easily समझ में आ जाएगा. Now what was there in this experiment? It is that he placed chimpanzee in an enclosed play area where food was kept out of his reach. बहुत ऊपर लटकाया हुआ था उसने food, that is bananas, as chimpanzees love bananas. So उसने bananas को बहुत ऊपर tie कर दिया था where chimpanzee cannot reach easily. And some tools were kept in that enclosure, like poles and boxes, 2 to 3 poles and 2 to 3 boxes. Now and it was a hungry chimpanzee, so the chimpanzees would roam about in the enclosure for some time and then suddenly would stand on a box. Now kuch देर के लिए the chimpanzees observe that environment, they perceive that okay, what all objects we are having. Then suddenly it striked, एकदम से एक sudden strike हुआ that I should put the boxes to get the bananas. So chimpanzee ने पहले एक box लगाया. When he put the first box and he climbed over it, he realized that he can't reach the banana. So another aha movement that came, another sudden idea that came into his mind was that I should put 3 to 4 boxes so that I could reach the bananas. So उसने एक साथ 3-4 boxes pile up करके लगाए to reach the banana. Then also he couldn't reach the banana. Then he came down and It's tried to take a stick so that he could drop down the bananas. So the chimpanzees would roam about the enclosure and for some time then suddenly would stand on the box and grab a pole and strike the banana. So उसने at the last attempt, last try, when he strike that boxes से भी नहीं बन रहा है, he got that pole or the stick, and stick से he finally got the bananas down by beating the bananas. उसने stick से bananas finally गिरा लिए नीचे अपने लिए. So the chimpanzee exhibited that insight learning, that through insight learning उसे suddenly वो ideas आते गए. मीन्स एक के बाद एक उसने जब नोटिस किया, जब उसे लगा कि अच्छा इससे भी काम नहीं बन रहा है, ओके सडनली आइडिया आया, उससे काम चलाते हैं. तो वन बाय वन ही फाइनली पुट इट ऑन ऑल हिज आइडियाज एंड फाइनली गॉट हिज फूड. So this is what is insight learning, that it gives you a aha movement, that okay suddenly हमें we got that idea. For example, जब क्लास में टीचर हमसे कोई क्वेश्चन पूछती है, सडनली शी पुट्स अप अ क्वेश्चन ऑन द स्टूडेंट्स, देन फॉर फ्यू मिनट्स एवरी स्टूडेंट इज थिंकिंग फॉर द आंसर, एंड सडनली हमें वी नो दैट वी हैव ऑलरेडी लर्न दैट आंसर, बट हमें एकदम से नहीं आता है दिमाग में आंसर, एंड सडनली वी गेट दैट आंसर, दैट ओ या आई नो दिस आंसर, एंड देन वी गेट अप टू आंसर. सो दैट इज द aha movement that comes suddenly in the inside learning. Now, in a normal experiment on insight learning, a problem is presented, followed by a period of time when no apparent progress is made, and suddenly, finally, a solution emerges. So, in insight learning, a sudden solution is the rule. Basically, the main rule of insight learning is sudden solution with that aha movement. Thus, it is clear that what is learned is not a specific set of conditions associated between stimuli and responses, but a cognitive relationship between a means and an end. So, as a result, insight learning can be generalized to other similar problems, like I gave you the classroom example. So our last topic for the video is latent learning. So now what is latent learning? In latent learning, a new behavior is learned but not demonstrated until and unless we get a reinforcement. Means हमें एक पर्टिकुलर न्यू बिहेवियर पता है, इट्स ऑलरेडी लर्न, बट हम वो डिस्प्ले नहीं करते जब तक हमें एक पर्टिकुलर रीइंफोर्समेंट नहीं मिलता उसके लिए, एक पर्टिकुलर पुश नहीं मिलती उसके लिए कि या वी शुड एक्सप्रेस दैट बिहेवियर. जब हमें एक रीइंफोर्समेंट मिलता है देन वी एक्सप्रेस दैट लर्न बिहेवियर. So to understand this, Tolman conducted an experiment on rats. So what he did in this experiment was that he put two groups of rats in a maze and gave them opportunity to explore the maze. So now in the first group, rats found the food at the end of the maze and soon learned to make their way through the maze. मीन्स फर्स्ट ग्रुप में उसने रैट्स के सामने रैट्स को एक रैट के सामने एक मेज़ दिया, मेज़ दैट इज़ पहेली पजल भूल भुलैया टाइप, वो रखा, एंड उस मेज़ के एंड पे ही केप्ट अ पीस ऑफ चीज़, एज यू नो दैट रैट्स लव चीज़. सो जब उसने वो चीज़ का पीस रख दिया, सो एंड ही लेफ्ट द रैट टू एक्सप्लोर द मेज़. सो एनी हाउ the rat explored many ways, एक way दूसरा way, and anyhow he got through the end because he wanted the piece of cheese, because उसे he had that he is hungry, so he has to eat that piece. Now in the second group, the rats were not rewarded and showed no apparent signs of learning. अब second मेज़ जो उनके सामने रखा, वहाँ पे कोई रिवॉर्ड नहीं था, कोई चीज़ नहीं था. So the rats were left to explore the maze, but उसमें rats were not that interested to go to the end, and वो एक बार दो बार ट्राई करके मेज़ में they came back because they didn't show any sign of interest to for the maze, and कोई प्रॉपर लर्निंग नहीं थी. लाइक फर्स्ट मेज में द रैट learned the directions to get the piece of cheese, but second maze में there was no reward, there was no reinforcement, so rat had no interest and इसलिए उन्होंने directions भी learn नहीं किए. But later when these rats were reinforced, they ran through the maze as efficiently as the rewarded groups. But जैसे ही second group के सामने चीज़ रखा गया, उन्होंने क्विकली बहुत इंटेलिजेंटली वो मेज सॉल्व कर लिया. सो दिस बेसिकली सेज दैट whenever we in humans also whenever we get an reward, हम बहुत जल्दी किसी भी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. बट व्हेन वी आर नॉट गेटिंग एनी रिवॉर्ड, वी डोंट मेक एन एफर्ट. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल Rubik's cube is a very common puzzle which usually children play, but also it's very tough to solve a Rubik's cube. But if a child gets an reward, like after solving the Rubik's cube you are going to get a slice of cake, or you're going to get to play video games, so the child has a you know an insight कि एक excitement होती है that yeah I have to solve the cube so that I can get that, so that I can go for play, so that I can get the video game. So he tries to solve the cube and उसे ट्रिक्स आ जाते हैं कि how to solve the cube. बट जब हम कोई reinforcement नहीं देते तब बच्चा और उसे कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं दिखाता क्यूब सॉल्व करने का, एंड उसे समझ भी नहीं आता कि कैसे सॉल्व करें. It's so difficult, this and that. But as soon as we'll put up the reward, he'll solve it quickly. So the last topic of the video is cognitive map. Now Tolman contended that the unrewarded rats had learned the layout of maze early in their exploration. They just never displayed their latent learning until the reinforcement was provided. Instead, the rats developed a cognitive map of maze that is a mental representation of spatial locations and directions which they needed to reach the goal. Which says that Tolman discovered that rats ने ऑलरेडी अपने माइंड में एक कॉग्निटिव मैप बना लिया था. कॉग्निटिव मैप इज़ अ मेंटल रिप्रेजेंटेशन, मीन्स हम अपने माइंड में लोकेशंस क्लियर कर लेते हैं कि हमें किधर जाना है, जहाँ पे विल गेट द क्लियर वे. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल हमें अपने घर का एक कॉग्निटिव मैप सबके माइंड में बना होता है. वी नो वेयर आर द थिंग्स, वी नो वेयर आर आर कबर्ड, where is the kitchen, or even in a particular room, like in a kitchen we have a cognitive map of our kitchen. We know where are the different jars kept, where are the utensils, where are the sweet jar, where are the dry fruits. हमें सब पता होता है कहाँ कहाँ क्या रखा है. So this mapping, like where things are kept, this is known as cognitive map. Similarly rat ने भी अपना एक cognitive map बना लिया था, because he knew अब उसे कहाँ कहाँ से जाना है, वो कौन से डायरेक्शंस लेगा जहाँ से he will get the food. So every time whenever an individual is getting an reinforcement, he will always make a cognitive map in his mind that how to get that reinforcement and to complete that task which will give him a learning. So now we'll just have a quick summary what all we learned in this video. First topic was observational learning, that is which involved imitation and how we learn through imitating others and modeling, how we get influenced by famous people, famous personality like actors, and we try to observe them and imitate them. Then we studied how Bandura and his colleagues helped us to understand observational learning by the Bobo-doll experiment. Then we read about the observational learning in children, which was very much uh, effective to understand after the activity we did, the paperboard activity, through which children will learn how to make paperboard by seeing the teacher, which shows how observational learning actually works. The second topic was cognitive learning, which which had two parts, that is insight learning and latent learning. Insight learning was well explained by Kohler and his activity, which was conducted on chimpanzee, and Tolman helped us to learn latent learning by the activity he conducted on rats, which was where showed us how the latent learning actually works. So this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and please keep supporting my channel, The Psych Pod.